Happy Friday, everybody. How's it going?
How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, dude. What have you been up to?
Oh, a little bit of this,
A little
a
bit of
little bit of
this,
that.
a huge giveaway on the page right now.
Oh, we're starting off with a
Yeah,
plug
I mean
already.
for those that don't know, there is a Doom key on Theo's Instagram page that's being given away for free right now. And for those that are here, I don't know if you knew this,
Wish I had
but
it
if you're
with me.
paying
Actually,
attention, you can get an extra entry for it
I will
because you're
grab it.
following us here on Comics and Chaos. So, you know, food for thought. Check it out. But while you're here, remember, please help us with the algorithm and like and comment. And, hopefully, if you're not already, please subscribe. And on that note, anything else to kick off, Theo, or just get into it?
Not too much. I'm actually kind of excited to get right up into our panel today. We got a few people backstage that we want to talk to, ask some questions, get their perspective on some things. What do you say?
I say, let's do it. Let's get started.
Let's
Oh,
All right.
So
That intro
let's.
just keeps getting better and better.
I know.
Shout out to Posh.
Posh is amazing. Thank you so much for being
Thank you,
amazing,
man.
my friend. So let's go ahead and start bringing everyone in. We're gonna bring in one at a time. Everybody's gonna get a nice little few moments here to kind of introduce themselves. Because if you don't know them, you should, because these people are amazing members of the community. Number one, and number two, there's the guy. Number two, you guys should know this person because they're huge supporters. They're community cheerleaders, great people to be a part of any conversation. So let's go. We're gonna start off with our good friend Mikey's Comics. Mikey,
What's up?
welcome,
Oh,
my
look at this
friend.
guy.
How's it going?
Hey, man, it's Friday, so I'm ready to get this show rolling, man.
So tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
So I'm Mikey's Comics. I actually own a LCS here in Mebane, North Carolina. Totally awesome comics. You can see the name. Yeah, my brother and I, we quit our jobs one day, and we're just like, screw it. We're just gonna sell comic books. And then we were selling stuff on Instagram and on whatnot. And I was like, you know what, man, let's just do it. Let's just go full bore. We threw everything we had into it. We sold huge chunks of our personal collection. We took out loans. We did, all the big stuff. And yeah, we got it. It's up and running. Our 1 year anniversary comes up in June, so we're excited and it's a great time. So
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah, I was gonna
All
say,
right,
we've really quick. I have known this guy for quite some time now, and I have known him since before he had a shop until now. And keep it up, brother. You're killing it.
I appreciate it, man. It's a lot of hard work. I've never bagged and boarded as many comic books as I have in the last 9 months as I have in my entire life. So it's pretty.
I believe you. I
Yeah.
believe you.
I believe it too. Up next, we've got Tech Geek. Tech Geek, come on in.
What's
Let's
up?
get you going. How's it going, brother?
Hey people, what's up?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
you doing?
Check out that shirt, brother.
Had to
I love it.
represent
Surrounded by comics.
You know it. That's how I
He's
live.
laying on some right now. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Tech.
My real name is Brandon, and I am from a very sunny state, not Florida. I've been a comic collector probably since I was 7-8 years old. What's up, Poyo? And yeah, I love comics, love Daredevil, Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, of course. Gambit being my favorite, but Wolverine is a definite second on that. So
Nice.
Okay.
Hell yeah, brother. Up next. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
The most
Look at this guy.
entertaining man on the gram. What's up, Vin? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? Pretty good. Just hanging,
Dude,
Oh yeah, my name is Vynlar. I just picked that name because it used to be my gamer tag. I'm a hardcore gamer, computer gamer, and yeah, my real name is Luis. For those who don't know, but yeah, I just
I
like
will
to do
forever call you
I'm just a
Vin.
collector. That's fine.
You will
I like that.
forever be Vin to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just mostly a collector of comics and figures and everything. So, and I just do the Instagram thing just because I'm bored. So it's just
'Cause you're
kind of like
bored,
a
because
hobby.
you're entertaining as hell, brother. I love your
Thank you.
your reels. I love your
Thank
reels.
you.
And you have to be one of the most heart and soul people of the community as well.
Thank you
Just
so
due to the
much.
fact I've never seen you not shout people out, not support. Every single time you tag this man, he comments, he hearts, he follows, he does everything. So, if you're looking for a great person as well, like on this entire panel, number one, but if you're looking for a great entertaining character in comics, you don't have to look any further than this man right here.
Thank you so
100%.
much. I always try to get to everybody, answer as many comments as I can. And,
Yeah,
like
I will
everybody's stuff.
I will attest to that. It took a long time for me to meet somebody that surpassed my OCD on getting to tags and DMs, but
Yeah.
this man definitely does that. Yes.
Yeah, I have
Absolutely.
that problem too.
Absolutely. So, my friends, gentlemen, thank you for making it. So we've had a number of people that some people might be showing up a little bit later this evening, but we've got we've been blessed with 3 great friends to come out and hang out tonight. So guys, let's go ahead and let's start some round tables of questions. Now we're going to take questions from the crowd and the community as well. But let's start off with some things to kind of get to know you in comics, because at the end of the day, this is a great introduction for us to kind of get to know each other too. So let's start off. I'm going to start off at the bottom, right, with Mikey. Then we'll get to Tech. Then we'll go to Vin, and it'll go to me, and then Theo. Favorite villain in comics.
Right for the gut off the rip.
Right off the bat.
All right.
Favorite villain.
Show
Crazy
your true
quilt.
colors.
No, it's got to be Doom. It's got to be Doom. Doom is like the best. He gives everyone hands. Everyone, the hands are rated E for everybody, and it just depends. Like sometimes it's the entire Fantastic Four, sometimes it's all the Avengers, sometimes it's everybody has to team up to fight Doom. And then every time you think you got him beat, it's like another way that he can evolve. So Doom is my best villain. That's what I think. Or Crazy Quill, one of the two.
Daywalker, how are you, sir?
Brandon, what do you got?
Magneto.
Ooh.
Magneto.
Nice choice.
He is he's like a good villain. So he's very smart. He can definitely mess with you. He has the power of magnetism. I mean, he can take metal and bend it and do anything he wants to with it. Thank you. That was my son. Yeah, Magneto's my favorite.
Nice.
Yep.
He's definitely the villain you kind of want to win, you know?
Right.
You'd be okay with that. Yeah.
You understand?
Vin, how about you, buddy?
I am the most cliche and the most common one, the Joker. It's even on my, my logo, the Batman, everything is DC for me. I love Marvel, don't get me wrong, but I always deviate towards DC. I don't know why, I just like it, But I don't know, I just like the craziness. I like, all the plays that he does with Batman, all that stuff, It's just, I just like him. It's
He
fun.
has to be absolutely one of the most iconic
Yes.
supervillains. I mean, it is, as far as like, especially long-standing, 100%. I'm going to take my turn next. I'm going to give a second vote here for someone. I'm going with
Crazy
Doom.
Quilt.
Sorry. Theo knows. And I know Theo's too. Unless he throws me a curveball all of a sudden, just like, I've closet been this all the time, Phil. But you've got the magic side. You've got the entire genius side. You've got the leader of a countryside. You've got the universal side of it. I mean, there's no side to Doom that he cannot be elite in. So at the end of the day, I'm always when it comes to comics, Doom is my dude. Doom's the guy I win every single time. Every single time. Theo.
Mine's definitely Magneto. So I'll probably have to give a secondary vote to that. You know, X-Men, you know, he's the guy, bro. He's the guy. Like I said, when the X-Men do come, yeah, and you know what? I actually will throw a curveball. I'll give a secondary vote to Magneto, but now that I'm talking out loud, I might have to go with Master Mold. I've always liked that character.
Digging deep.
I think that will probably be a future villain. It would be a missed opportunity if they didn't, because Sentinels on the big screen with X-Men, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? And if there's Sentinels, Master Mold's not far behind. I might go with Master Mold just to change it up.
That.
Yeah.
I can respect that. Just to throw
Just
in a
to
curve,
change
but that
it
means
up.
Doom wins. That means Doom wins. Okay, so
well, it's technically a tie because I gave the vote first to Magneto.
It's not one. Theo doesn't get 1.5 votes.
We can split the vote.
One vote. So you're either 1.5 or you're 1.
All right, Doom can take it. Doom can take it.
All right. So, yep, there we go. Wolverine's Comic Shop. Another great person in the community. Everybody in here. I haven't seen a single person not be. What's up, Swag? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, I'd say villain-wise, that's it for me. Theo, what have you got, my friend? What would be your question for these gentlemen here joining us for the first time? Get to know them.
So, well, I mean, you guys kind of already answered it, but I want to go with collector or seller, or do you do both?
We'll start at the bottom with Mikey.
Okay. I've been collecting my entire life. But I've also sold my entire life too, so it's a weird feeling. I grew up. My dad sold baseball cards and basketball cards, so for me, I literally grew up at trade shows. In Michigan, we used to go to this place called Gibraltar, which was an indoor, like yard sale essentially. And yeah, so for me, it's so much of both. I would have to say both, because even when I wasn't selling as a store, I was still selling to, like, you know, on Craigslist or what have you. Like, hey, I don't need, you know, these Exo Man-O-Wars. Here, take them. Give me you know. Give me $2 and we'll call it a day. So I'd say both.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brandon?
I would say I am mostly a collector, but I do think that there are some things that I could sell, and definitely that is an avenue that I need to pursue at some point, because I have way too many comics. Way too many.
It's a good problem to have, though.
It is. And I have some doubles and triples of certain ones that
shout out to Ken.
People in this room that would probably like.
Yes, yeah, I can probably attest to that. Vin, brother, how's it going? What are you thinking? What's your stance?
I'm fully a collector. Like I mentioned before, I'm, you know, thinking about selling some of my stuff on IG, maybe, you know, because I still got to get rid of a lot of stuff. I do have a lot of comics. So, you know, just mostly I just like collecting, but I don't buy much online, you know. I do buy online sometimes, but it's only when I know the person and I go pick it up myself. It's not because I don't trust anybody. I just like to hunt. You know, I love going to, whenever I go on vacation with my family or my wife, the first thing we do is Google Maps and start Googling comic book stores, and we make a plan. Stop here, stop here, hunt. Dig through boxes, look at the walls, you know, like, I just love the hunt, you know, so I'm fully a collector right now.
Awesome. And well, we have a surprise guest. What's going on, Jeff?
Hey. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Long time no see, friend.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah, I
late.
feel
Yeah, I
like
know,
I just
right?
saw you like what last week and the week
All right,
before,
no.
and the
We
week-
can't skip turns. Okay, Jeff, you gotta tell everybody your name, your favorite color, and what kind of socks you're wearing. Go.
Okay, no socks. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. White socks, purple, and Jeff. Come on, man.
There you
What's
go.
up, John?
There you go.
There it is.
John,
So
how are you,
we
sir?
asked everybody who is their favorite villain, and to catch up, are you a collector or a seller or both? So first up, favorite villain. Who's your favorite villain?
Let's go Red Skull. We're gonna take
Ooh.
somebody way back, Golden Age,
Nice.
Captain America. I just have to go with Red Skull. It's been around forever and just a great
Well, you are the
villain.
Golden Age guru. I guess Carnage would probably be out of your wheelhouse.
It's null.
100% null. All
100%.
day.
100%
Who's that new
null.
Hulk villain?
That's right.
All right, so collector, seller, or both?
Both. Definitely both. Can't justify collecting. Can't get the books I want without selling, because I usually just try to buy stuff in collections and justify keeping portions of it by selling other sections of it. And so yeah, just dive in as deep as I can so I can keep as much as I can and sell the rest. And luckily, I'm not a completist. I think that's a good thing for those of you who are completists. That's tough. I don't like everything, but what I like, I love. And it's kind of one of those things where I don't mind owning multiple things of one book because I like it. So yeah, it's the way I work. It's the way I operate.
I got to second that. It took me a while to get over the completist mindset. I think the first year when I got back into comics, I wanted to complete everything, and that took me about a good year to kind of stop being so OCD about it.
Oh, a year is nothing for you. That's not bad.
Man,
I'm
That's
still a rookie
true.
over here. I'm still new, guys. Kind of.
And I'll tell you the biggest mistake I've seen from completists, and I've said it for years and years and years. I've been doing this professionally, really, for 20 years at least. When I see completists, you got to start with the bigger books first, because they'll spend 10 years trying to complete the runs, and they'll leave the best books at the end. They're like, oh, I can get 50 books at a convention, 25, and they've accomplished filling their gaps. When you realize 10 years later that Grail book, was 3 times more, 4 times more. I mean, this was obviously the hobby spiked even more so, but this was just me telling people 15 years ago, 20 years ago, even just, you probably should dive in quicker on some of these. And they all had regrets. Every one of them was just like,
I wish 15, 20 years ago I bought some books.
Yeah, now I can't get that FF1 I wanted. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. But anyone listening who's a, collector through completist, get your grails early, because you can always get the filler anytime.
I think for
Wise
me,
words.
I'm a collector first, but I know I need to sell once in a while. But that's mostly just because, and I'm blessed to have friends like Theo and Jeff and Mikey and everybody that does sell, and I see what you guys go through. The rebagging, the reboarding, the packing, the shipping, the chasing people down if it's not on Whatnot, where it's automatically pulling things out. I see that from after sales on Instagram all the time, and it kind of gave me PTSD from even wanting to try and do it. But I had a great conversation with Matt from Cover Price, and he was just like, not selling your books in a hobby that can pay for itself is ultimately irresponsible, because there's always going to be things that you get that somebody else might want, right? And if you can get those books to those people, and they can give you something in return that you do want, that you either want to trade or you want to sell to get money to get that next book that you do really want, he said, just having them all there off on the side, just to have them is not really a collector per se. It's just somebody with a hoarding obsession. So it's that's the way I've kind of gotten over it lately, and I've decided, I'm just like, okay, every once in a while I'm going to start to move some of these books and get some things out, so that way I have that opportunity to get that next big book and let the hobby begin to pay for itself, not necessarily be a constant. How much am I budgeting of my income? On my budget that I do each month of whatever it is I have to play with. It's not that. It's all of a sudden the hobby can begin to pay for itself. So that would be my stance.
Sell what you like, buy what you love. Don't forget it, people.
True story.
Long story short, don't forget it.
Yeah, but how
So
many
remember,
Turok ones you have to
everybody.
sell to get a Hulk 1? It's a lot. Like, you got to sell a whole lot of Turok 1s. So
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Boxes, bro. Pallets, probably.
I think you have to get as many Turok ones as Jeff just picked up.
Yeah, I was
in
about to
his
say, I
collection
need
to do-
340,000.
and that's just selling it for paper recycling.
Yeah,
To a
man.
collector.
It's so yeah.
Yeah, I got to second what Leftero said. 22 people. Let's get some likes, subs, all that jazz. By the way, we're going to make this announcement more than once tonight, so we might as well start right now. We recently surpassed 500 subs on this YouTube channel. Right now, we are at 575. As promised, we said we're going to do a 500 follower giveaway. So stay tuned. On our Instagram, we're going to post about what that's going to be. But thank you. Just wanted to say thank you.
Absolutely.
Well done.
The crowd's been nothing but kind to us coming in here. So we are super jazzed to be at just about 7 weeks in. So yeah, very good times. Very good times. But yes, please like and comment. That helps us in the algorithm. We super appreciate it anytime you can do so. And feel free to pop in with some questions that you guys may have for us in here. Because this is meant to be a nice opportunity for everybody to get some Q&As. But I do know, Jeff, there was something that you recently posted talking about specifically these fake slabs. I had never even known this was a thing until you brought it up. Could you tell us a little bit more about that and how that came to your attention?
Yeah, so I had received an email that came to me, and he started an email chain with a lot of other people in the industry, and that quickly spiraled and grew from I think it was like 12, 15 people to 30 plus within a short period of time of about this post on a Facebook. Now listen, people have been fudging around with comics, been trying to switch them out, change labels. That's not really brand new. But the fact that they went to the extent that they did, it's somebody who has knowledge about the hobby enough to know, how to make the comics look realistic enough, put them in a holder, seal up the holder right, make the label look as great as possible, take the serial numbers and find the exact same grade online and use that number on the label. So that when you search up the number in the label, you get the same grade. Having like the books look the grade too in this photocopy. And then also trying to do books just selling Golden Age covers or interiors and aging paper and adding water stains and just really it's interesting. I did hear I did get a chance to follow up on the email, but I did hear something else is going on the East Coast too. I haven't had all the details yet, so I haven't spoken about it. But it looks like it was also happening in another area on the East Coast. But for this West one, I've talked to several dealers now in the North and West area who've been approached by this person. It's with a Hulk 165 and I think an ASM 160. Those are the two books right now. This person's trying to pitch around in the Pacific Northwest area, maybe greater area than that soon.
Wow.
But that's the gist of it. They put it in a holder. You take it out of the holder. It's just filled with blank paper. And they were able to seal the holder. I mean, not perfectly because there's still a little, you can tell, but it's still, you have to almost be looking for it. So I don't know. It's a little sketchy. If you handle a lot of comics,
seal it back up though?
I think that from what I understand, it was like a clear silicone of some kind to make it just look sealed.
Wow.
I think
Phil sent you a message in the private.
Yeah, I mean, I know my comics pretty well, and I've handled a lot of books. I'd like to think if I looked at these, I've seen photocopied books before, and usually in the back of your mind, something hits you, and it's almost now you have to trust that gut when you look at it. you're like, oh, that doesn't look right, but maybe it's just a weird glare, or it's just the dye of the colors, or you just got to be really wary right now.
You got to really inspect the case, it seems.
You got to inspect the case, make sure there's an inner well, an appropriate inner well.
Tug,
Yeah, make sure there's an appropriate inner well. The typeface is correct. Everything looks right on the label. And obviously check the number too. And if you're able to see an image for that book, because sometimes GPA will show you. GPA is a site that you can go to that will tell you what a graded book sold for. So if you have access to that, it's like $120 a year. It'll sometimes have a link to the books that sold, and then you can look at the actual picture of the book and compare it. If you have CGC, you can check with the notes. I think CGC notes are free, right, guys? Or do you just have to have an account?
CGC notes are free.
They're free, right?
No, I think you have to have an account now.
You have to have an account, but you can have a free account, right, with CGC. And all you have to do is just sign up. Anyways, just be careful, guys, out there. Know where the book's coming from. This guy's had a lot of stories, too. There's been like 4 or 5 different stories of where these books came from. Apparently, he's showing like 2 big books surrounded by a bunch of garbage books. So it's almost like a red flag right away there. Yeah, if you start hearing stories like, oh, I saved it from a fire or whatever, just this, miraculous locker find that he had, or you just name it. If it's too good to be true, guys, it's generally too good to be true. Especially if they're going to sell it to you for half of value.
What?
Another red flag, right?
Yeah, that is a big red flag right there. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Dude, so before we get into another set of questions, let's Vin, tell me about is that what's on your wall to your left there behind you? I can't see all those pictures. I guess that'd be your right technically. Yeah, what's on the top there? I see.
That's Mankind. Mick Foley.
Mankind.
Yeah, we just met him a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Awesome,
and that's
dude.
I'm a big fan of King of the Hill. And then I have right there the Hulk signature, Luke Ferrigno, and Penn and Teller, my favorite magicians, sign book.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's freaking
That's
awesome,
the most
dude.
random wall I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, right.
I have to say, there's
He's
none
got
of
the
that.
Power Ranger blasters.
None of that is the same in any way. There's nothing that relates to the other thing at all.
This is the man
so
that
random.
collects what he loves. 100%.
Yes, I do.
That's amazing.
There's no question. Vin, that's what he loves. And I freaking love the Green Ranger dagger there. I'm a Green Ranger fan.
It's one of my favorites.
That's freaking dope. That's
I just
dope,
like to
dude.
collect everything that I like,
Absolutely, man. 100%. No, I freaking
I got
love
everything from movies, everything. I don't know, shows, TV shows, video
that. True
games,
story.
cards.
True story. Freaking love it, man.
Thank you.
All right. So next question. Who here's seen Ant-Man? Ant-Man Quantumania.
Shawing.
Yeah?
No, but I don't care for spoilers, so it's fine if you guys want to talk about it.
All right, Brandon, you haven't seen it yet either?
Nope.
All right, planning to?
Yes.
Okay.
Depends on
So
Disney
we'll-
Plus.
Yeah. All right. I did see Wakanda in the theater. All right. So I didn't wait till it got to Disney Plus, but yeah, it takes me a minute or two to go to movies sometimes.
I can totally appreciate that. So, scale of 1 to 5. What would you give it star-wise then, guys? What would you rate the number as? We'll start off with Mikey down the bottom.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. So what? A 3.5? Essentially
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5. I can
thought it
respect
was.
that.
I liked it. Everyone needs to understand it's not Endgame. It's not Infinity Wars. This is a world building movie, not a world completing movie. So it's not going to be perfect. There's a lot of things I would have changed, but that's just being a nerd. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I mean, you know what? It was 2 hours. It went by quick. I thought the post credit scenes were good. Overall, I was happy. So.
All right.
Okay.
So we can't
respect
get
that.
we can't get Brandon or Vin on this one. Jeff, give me an abbreviated version of disdain. Because last time we talked about this,
Jeff was kind of echoing the way I felt about Doctor Strange. Okay.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Like he went multiverse of madness on this movie.
He's biting his lip awfully hard right now. That thumb is raw right now.
He's just like,
I would give it a 2 out of 5 for me. Jonathan Majors was amazing, by the way. So he was awesome. I just didn't feel like story-wise, it was strong enough to make me feel like Jonathan Majors is this big bad, and Kang is so dangerous. Considering that we've now, you know what? I'm staying out of it. I'm not getting into it, Brandon. You almost let me go down that road.
Look, Jeff, look.
I gotta do
with
this.
You 2 out of 10. You gave it too much.
I saw 2 out of 10. I was like, that's harsh. Even I think that's harsh. 2 out of 5. Okay.
No.
All right. For me, I can't go too deep because I don't want to spoil anything. But for me, it just story-wise, it just wasn't good enough for me to feel like your total great tale. It was a crazy adventure of just nonsense, and I needed more grounding to it to make it feel more believable. I know it's a superhero movie, but I don't care. We're in a superhero universe. At least make it feel grounded and believable in that realm for me to some extent. And I needed more of that. I needed also more. I just needed to feel. I needed to feel more scared and intimidated through that film for both the heroes, mostly, and also on the villain side, it had to be a little bit more intimidating. And I don't think I got any of that.
It did feel like a Magic School Bus episode, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the Magic School
Danger,
Bus.
but really not. And then, we're out of it. So.
Yeah, it's just
Mrs. Frizzle took us down into the quantum realm, everybody. Theo, what's your thoughts?
So I kind of agree with both sides. And I think that's only because I'm giving it a pass because of what I'm seen prior to it. So it's like, well,
I saw Black Widow.
It's better than the last one I saw. So, I give it that.
I have to agree with that too.
Like it's way better than a lot of the stuff we've been absorbing and talking about. Besides like Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, other than that, how can you beat that,
Yeah,
so good.
I have to echo that too. It is the best Marvel movie I've seen since No Way Home. And Shang-Chi's probably really close up there, but it
doesn't have a lot of competition though. That's the thing.
Exactly, but that's just because I was entertained. I was for the 2 hours. I was not like, let's get to it. I was entertained. And after seeing Black Adam, which was like a movie that pissed me off most of the time, I was okay with it because to me, Black Adam's my multiverse of madness.
See, I like Black Adam.
See,
I did too.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I liked it because the heroes were heroes. Like they were ass kicking, like heroes. Or they were villains.
It was badass.
They were just like, these are our powers.
Dr. Fate. That is not.
I thought The Rock
Fate,
killed
bro.
it.
no, that wasn't Dr. Fate, but the movie was pretty good. I liked it.
That
Dwayne
wasn't
Johnson
Dr.
played
Fate.
an excellent Rock in that movie.
Hawkman was
Yep.
made into Tony Stark. And then freaking the CGI with The Rock, where his head was bigger than the entire torso and body that he was on. That was the weakest CGI. Anybody that bitches about Marvel CGI,
look, right there.
Please look at The Rock. Please look at The Rock in that, because that thing was.
Lefteros agrees, man. It's like it was good, but there's not much to compare it to,
It's
really the definition of meh. Like,
Kang,
Yeah.
good enough to carry it? No.
No,
right now.
no, not. But it wasn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like I've gotten to know Kang enough. I'm
not scared of him. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of
that
him.
was the one thing. Theo
So
and I
far,
were really
Loki
high on this
and
movie until
Ant-Man had
Jeff
kicked the
got
shit
to
out of
us.
him, okay?
As soon as Jeff got to us that night, later on that evening, Theo called and he's just like, Phil, I think Jeff's right. He goes, I think I'm starting to agree with Jeff. I'm like, God damn it.
Yep. I went from like an 8.5 to like a 6.5 in like a 2-hour time span. Yep.
I also feel like my rating is biased because we had rented out an entire theater, so I was sitting there with all my people from the LCS. So you know, I'm sitting there with 50 people that all, you know, I'm like, all right, cool, we're all having a good time. This is the best time. And then I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, and then I hear other people, like, there's one guy behind me, he won't stop talking about it. Every time he comes in, he's like, I love this movie. It's the best one. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, I don't know if it's
the best one. Like, the best one lately.
You're like, I don't know, bro.
I agree with.
I wouldn't change the channel.
What are you most excited to still come out this year, movie-wise? What's the movie you are most excited?
I think right there. Bam.
Yeah. Cocaine Bear.
I said that to you.
Cocaine Bear.
That came out, right? Didn't it just come out?
Yes, and I have heard nothing but rave
what am I doing here? Let's
about
go.
that movie.
You know, it's based on true events.
Nothing.
Right?
I know. It's nuts.
I
was listening to a podcast on NPR about that the other day. And like they were like describing like what went down and what involves that. That is a crazy story.
Yeah.
It's got to be loosely based.
If they do that movie correctly, that could be a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, they dropped a Funko Pop for it today, and it's a bear eating cocaine.
Are you kidding me?
When's the comic coming out? When is the comic coming out?
Oh, I need that. I need that. That's got such grizzly shark vibes.
I'm going to say it on the air first. Okay, ready? Get ready for a Cocaine Bear exclusive.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's do it. Let's go. Oh my
I'm in on it. I'll split it with you.
I want to see it. Oh, Ant-Man. Oh yeah, Ant-Man 1 was definitely better than Ant-Man 3.
We need
100%.
a powder white cocaine foil.
Look at that.
Yes.
Cocaine spot foil. Yeah.
Spot foil. That's right.
Look like Scarface.
The YouTube filters are going to be all over this episode right now.
We just can't talk about ivermectin and we're fine, dude.
Oh, okay. God, right?
It's good.
Time to kick out Jeff. Yeah, I can't remember. Who's the actress that directed that? She did Charlie's Angels, too. She was in...
By the way, not to interject here, but really quick, guys, we're at 577. It means we got 2 more subs. So somebody in here must be listening or something. Like, sub that up, okay, guys? Appreciate you, love you. That's it. Sorry, Phil.
No, I'm just trying to think of who actually.
Was it Elizabeth
Banks? Elizabeth Banks did that. That's freaking I don't know. I've heard nothing but great reviews on it, dude.
While
watching Ant-Man, I just kept thinking the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
It's really funny. I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
I can't wait for the I was gonna say I can't wait for the Batman, but it's called The Flash. I can't wait for the Flash movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of the Flash though. So I'm a little concerned with the movie actually.
It's kind of sad though.
I was talking to somebody and they were like, if they could just like kill the Flash in that movie, and then just stick Grant Gustin in there as the Flash, it would be the best movie ever. Right,
bro, I second that. That would be freaking amazing.
Is the movie to do it though? Like literally, we're combining like universes. Like, yeah, that would make sense to do it. But
it's Flashpoint, so it works. It completely works.
Well, the funny thing is when they were doing the Flash casting back in the day, even the fans voted for him to be the Flash. He even auditioned for the role, and they still turned him. They turned him down because they said he wasn't big enough star power.
Meanwhile, most of the ones
fast forward to today, I bet you that guy would have kept his nose clean. Okay, I bet you he would have stayed out of trouble.
Yeah,
fucker.
Am I missing something? Was Ezra Miller a big star at any point? Like I'm.
Yes.
Like,
I don't know if he was a big star, but he was a good actor. He's a good actor.
He was a good actor. I do remember him. What the Wallflower? The Perks of Being a Wallflower. That was the first time I was exposed to him.
Okay, again though, we're talking about the Flash. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy just needs to run. Okay.
Yeah, he plays
This
socially
guy
awkward
doesn't do
well.
much talking while he's running.
He doesn't even run right. He runs like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
yeah.
there's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
lightning
It's not
everywhere.
right.
Like, bro,
At least
all
Grant's
this
got the
guy's
speed
got to
thing
do
from
is
him.
run, and he
Yeah.
fucks that up.
I want Steven Seagal running.
Right.
It's like a TikTok run. You're like moving one
Oh,
leg.
it is. It's a
Oh, you're
TikTok
talking,
run.
you're talking Jean-Claude Van Damme running.
Or like Tom Cruise. He runs like a marionette puppet upright like this.
Oh yeah,
That's what I want.
yeah. He's like
Yeah.
he's running like
There you
this with
go.
his head back, almost like. Yeah. I get it. I can see that.
I'm kind of excited for Aquaman. I like Jason Momoa.
Did you hear
Same.
about that? Did you hear about the they did the
Screening?
pre-screen,
Oh,
the
it's
screening?
so bad.
You didn't hear about it?
I didn't hear about
People
Film.
walked out and they said it was the
Ooh.
worst DC movie that they had ever seen.
Which one?
Aquaman 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Seriously?
all over. It's all over the news.
Is that because
People
Amber Heard was
walked
still in it?
out even
What?
too. People walked out of the movie
Hold
she's
on,
still
let
in
me
it?
look at
pre-screen
this.
even before it was fucking done. And they all said it is the worst DC film they have ever seen. Meanwhile, we
Well, the
canceled
reviews for
Batgirl for
Black
this.
Adam.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, The Rock's like, "Fuck do."
The reviews for Black Adam were worse than Batgirl. But The Rock was like, "Put another 100 million into it. We're gonna make it better."
Yeah, yeah, they were. I'll pull up the thing right now here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not bad, huh?
I saw
yeah.
that earlier.
I mean, who knows? You never can tell. This was, yeah, it gets worrying test screens. So let me pull up the page.
Was Amber Heard on it?
Well, I mean,
I
for a
think she's
brief
supposed
few
to be.
seconds. For
Oh.
a
Is
few
that
brief
it?
seconds. Yeah. Performed poorly during previews as well too. However, well, The Flash has been positively reviewed as extraordinarily well received. However, potentially boring. Not good as the first, potentially one of the worst DCEU movies after half a dozen test screenings. So not just one, they did over 6, and it looks bad. So yeah, food for thought. Things aren't looking too good in Atlantis at the moment.
All right.
Maybe they'll
Fine.
postpone it. Maybe Gunn will,
They'll probably
take that
vault it.
time to
Why?
fix something. But yeah, I'm a little perturbed. I'm a little perturbed and concerned.
I just don't understand why we're still going forward with movies that literally aren't going to mean anything. Like Flash, according to James Gunn, is supposed to reset the entire time.
You know why. You know
Well,
why.
yeah,
They already
obviously.
made it. They need to make their money back.
No, just Batgirl that thing, man. Just use it as a tax write-off.
I
don't care.
agree. Yeah, just vault it, man.
If
Yeah.
they Batgirl now, DC's not. And if they Batgirl, Flash, and Aquaman, that means DC's probably not gonna have a movie for like 2-3 more years. Like, when's the next DC? If you stop everything now and you're getting a fresh start, you're not
See
gonna
the
come
Robert
back to
Robert Pattinson Batman movie would probably be, or the Joker with Lady
Yeah,
Gaga.
the Batman 2, Joker.
Which, oh my
2.
God, can we talk about
enough
that
for
really
you?
quick? What's your guys' thoughts on this Joker musical? Huh? What do we think about this? Can I?
That-
Okay.
You want to know my thoughts?
Everybody go. I want to hear it.
Fade to black.
Fucking out. I'm out. I'm removing
What
myself
I
from
like
the
to
conversation.
Yeah, what I like to think that they're saying it's a musical just because there's
Oh, yeah,
craziness going on their head, but in reality it's a serious movie, that's what I want to think. Because if you think about it, they're both crazy, so it could be a musical just in the parts where they go into their head, into their mind, and then they start singing or whatever,
So
Which I would like.
Is this
that,
what you
I would
heard
be
or what
okay
you're
with that.
hoping?
No, that's what I wish.
Okay. All right.
But if the whole thing is gonna be a musical, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, well, so
honestly.
let's say it is a musical.
I'll still watch it.
Yes,
God.
me too.
Come
I'll
on,
still
it's
watch
Joaquin
it,
Phoenix.
but I might
It's
not like
Joaquin
it.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'll
Everybody doesn't
watch
like
it,
that
but man,
I mean, look, the
Speaking
first
of
one
musical-
surprised us, right? We were happy with the first one. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Did people like the first
Hell
one?
yeah, yes.
It was
Yes.
creative. It was different. I could
I've
see
still
this
never
being
seen
creative, and Oh, okay.
What?
All right, you can just fade to black again then. You can, it's creative. I'm sure
You
next
didn't
one's gonna
see
be
the first
creative and
one?
different. I can't imagine it's gonna be like, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
I'll let Jeff finish. Sorry.
I'm thinking. I don't think it's gonna be like a musical, like a flash mob musical, where every scene breaks into everybody like, West Side Story every freaking scene, right? So it's gotta be. I don't know, man. I can see this being actually pretty spectacular if they do it right.
Yes, exactly.
Anything
It
can
could
be
be.
spectacular if it's done right. The reason why I haven't seen the Joker, and this was mostly during COVID, and I've just not found the time to revisit it. But during COVID, life was depressing enough that, from what I had heard from everybody, was just like, wow, it's a good movie, but man, and that's why I was just like, I don't need more stuff right now. I just want to get through. I want to get through the real world and life and things going on with at home and being away from people and just kind of being in and on myself all the time. And I was just discovering the comic community in Instagram and just kind of getting in there. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to put myself through this right now. And I just haven't revisited since then. I like the Joker. I like Joaquin Phoenix. Maybe after this show, I'll go watch it finally. I've just not made the time since I made the decision back then to be like, man, the world, like, everything's politics. And, it's just kind of like, we've got protests going on in the streets everywhere. It's getting set on fire and Trump yelling at people and everybody yelling back. And I'm just like, I don't need this shit right now. I don't need,
And you know what?
I could use a Pixar movie right about now.
I think that's the exact reason why I kind of didn't like the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not that I didn't like the Batman. I like him as Batman. I love the fight scenes and I love the darkness of that movie.
Yeah.
That
was
Riddler, though,
it was
not
real.
my fucking Riddler, and that guy was fucked up. Okay,
We want Jim Carrey.
That guy had issues, bro. Okay, like issues that like you just kill him, right? Jim Carrey Riddler or like another Riddler, you would like, okay, you deserve to be in jail, Arkham, lock him up. That guy, bro, you take that dude out back, okay, and you beep.
Yeah, I feel like they made him too much into like a serial killer. It's like,
He incited a mass shooting at the end of the movie. He got off when he strangled somebody. It's just weird, bro.
Well, so
Plus. It's just fucking weird.
He plays the same character. There's a movie he was in called Prisoners. It's got Hugh Jackman in it. It's got Terrence Howard in it. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it, and he plays a psychopath in that who kidnaps little kids. And he's literally playing the same character as the Riddler. So it's not even. So the whole time I'm like, dude, he's the same dude as that other movie. Like,
I've never seen that, but I was really
impressed
with Paul
Hollywood.
Dano. Paul Dano is the actor. Paul Dano. Yes. And I was very impressed by him as an actor in that movie because the last time I had seen him was The Girl Next Door. So it'd been a minute. It'd been a minute. But at the same time too, you're right, Theo. It was just too real. But I enjoyed it was definitely one of the most enjoyed wow, Batman movies I had seen in ages. I would actually have to put it just second tier to the first Batman movie for me, but that was just because I was so blown away by the movie. And spoiler alert, part of the set is here in Grand Rapids. The video wall set that they used to film it is here in my town. I got to actually stand on it. It was cool.
Mr. Comic and Baby. The answer to that is a musical theater is a combo of 4 essential elements: songs, spoken dialogue, acting, and dance.
Thank God he's reading this right now, because if he knew this off the top of his head, I was going to be upset.
Lyrics.
Thank you, GPT. We appreciate you.
Right? They may include a series of verses, longer phrases, but generally they're singing and dancing throughout the whole thing. There you go.
Speaking of musicals, did you see that? I think was it the Hollywood, not Hollywood, but the Universal Studios is going to do Rogers the Musical.
Oh, Universal or Disney? I thought it was Disney. It's Universal.
Oh no, you're right. Disneyland is going to have
Rogers
the Musical at Disney.
That is awesome.
It's gonna be one scene. It's not gonna be the full Rogers the Musical. It's gonna be one scene of, because that's all they could think of. You know, it was only made to have the ending because they could play it in Hawkeye. But I mean, with all the things we've gotten lately, I have to ask, who asked for that? What?
I was like, you know, somebody could say who asked for the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, but you know, some people liked it.
That wasn't that bad.
I mean, it was a little short scene in Hawkeye where he points to his kids, look at him, and he points like, I don't remember any of that. He wasn't even there, and that's what made you guys all go like, damn it, I need him. I need Rogers the Musical in real life.
Young Aztec, tell us how you really feel, bro.
real quick, Batman, Pattinson Batman. The thing I didn't like about Pattinson's Batman is Batman is supposed to be the world's best detective, and the mother effer didn't solve a goddamn thing. Nothing but he didn't solve anything. People just died, and more people died, and nothing went well for this detective. Okay, so for me,
Alfred
I was like, I didn't get puzzle. I didn't get to see Batman be Batman. I just saw some dude who fought people in a bat suit, but I didn't see the detective portion of Batman. Like, where's his wits? Where's his smarts? I mean, unless in the next one he, like, I don't know, smartens up, took it as a learning growth experience.
Gets that Mensa attitude.
Like, what I felt is like maybe it felt a little like Batman Year One, where he wasn't that experienced, maybe. Hopefully, and maybe like you said, maybe on the second one they'll fix it and make him way better. Like he's learning. I don't know.
I mean, even Val Kilmer's story.
I would take Vin's aspect on it. He is. I think he's more the Batman aficionado of some of the people I know. Between his Joker love and his wife's Harley Quinn, you know, I'm sure he's got a pretty good beat on the bad guys. But yeah, I enjoyed it. But no, I can definitely see what you're talking about, Jeff. I hate it that you keep on like changing our opinions on movies, you a-hole.
I'm not trying to change fans.
Yeah, sure. Like, no.
You damn influencer.
I don't need more
Actually, he didn't solve a damn thing. Oh my God.
He
didn't.
didn't. I was just like, you got outsmarted all along the way by the riddle. And in the end of it, the only thing you did was have a flashlight on you when you can follow the people out of the water because you couldn't fucking stop the water goddamn dams even. Okay?
It was too late.
You had a flashlight.
But Colin Farrell,
iPhone.
Colin Farrell was a good Penguin. I didn't even know it was him.
That was a waste. Okay, they could have gotten anybody and dressed him up.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito would have killed that Penguin.
Like, dude,
bring back DeVito.
That's a face you show. You don't hide Colin Farrell. Like, what's the point of having him, bro?
That's true.
That's a good point.
I don't know. Putting Colin Farrell in a fat suit is weird. I'm not gonna lie. That was just like a little weird. I'm like,
he should have been Falcone. You know, like he should have been somebody.
John Turturro is awesome though. I don't know if I was okay with Turturro as Falcone.
I mean, yeah, okay,
Turturro's
but we're talking about Colin Farrell
actor
here, okay? Instead, we covered his ass up.
Yeah, if you're gonna have that man, have him show his face. You know, like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of what we're running into.
Why don't we get Chris Hemsworth and cover his face up too? Why don't we do that? Like
that's the trouble Disney's having with Pedro Pascal right now, right? Because I mean, Pedro wants his face on the fucking screen. He's just like, I can't see shit. I'm walking around sets, you know, like I can barely. He's like, I can only see this much. You have to understand, I get this much of a slit to look through, and I'm walking around with this huge.
But that's mask. The thing he needs to understand. We want to see him in that outfit. Don't take off that helmet.
Oh man, well, that's it though too.
I don't want to see you without that helmet on.
But this is exactly what you were saying with Colin Farrell. He's one of the most famous actors on earth right now. One of the most popular actors there is, bar none. Two of the most hit shows on two completely different streaming services. And the main thing he did before was die in Game of Thrones. So, you know,
it was in 1984 Wonder Woman, which was another.
We don't even talk about that abomination, my friend. We don't even discuss that. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, things that are worse than the Black Adam Wonder Woman 84.
The only thing
so
worse
bad.
than Doctor Strange was Wonder Woman 84. Okay,
There we go.
Jeez.
One thing we can all agree on.
Horrible.
That was the worst.
I can't imagine Aquaman 2 is worse than Wonder Woman 84. I mean, that was
Man,
bad.
would that be some shit?
Yeah, see? Here we go. Right back to the Mandalorian. I agree. He needs to understand how replaceable he is. Nobody
needs to
wants
know the
to
way.
see you, bro.
Isn't there a way?
How
But
much
could you imagine though the blowback on Disney if they let him go?
Oh,
Because
nobody's
he
gonna
just didn't want to
care.
wear the helmet as much. Well, he doesn't. He's not
Half
saying
the
that he
people that
doesn't.
watch that don't even
He's
know
killing
that.
it on Last of Us.
He's not saying that he doesn't want to wear the helmet. It's just that he needs to be able to take it off. The only reason he got it off the second time is because he threatened to basically quit. Like, I need to be able to be seen once in a blue moon on this freaking show.
Mm-hmm.
At least once a season. Let me take it off for 5 minutes. And that was the
It's
debate.
not
He was
the
never
way.
going to get to take it off. It
More
wasn't
shower
that
scenes.
I don't want to
That's what we're
wear
doing.
it. It's just, well, I mean, at least the guy's got to wash his face, right? You know?
No. He should embrace that like Deadpool. If that was me, you'd see me under a waterfall, like washing myself. We'd be making memes about it.
Red Pool, but Ryan Reynolds is still wearing.
All right.
You know, he takes off the mask with his fleshy face. You know, quite a bit.
Nobody
in those
wants him to.
movies.
That's the thing. It's like put that fucking thing back on.
That's the problem. They want him to take off that makeup. They want the Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds.
How many
So-
zeros are in his paycheck though? That's all I'm saying, dude. You cover me up all day long. You pay me $10 million, I'll do whatever you want.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe to cover Mikey's face up.
I don't care. How much? Okay, let's do it.
I'll wear my Boba
Volunteer
Fett
as
mask for the rest of
tribute.
the episode.
At
I'll
least
wear
2
my Boba
zeros.
Fett mask.
But Pedro
Slightly
sure is
trying to look like
killing
this.
it in Last of Us.
Last of
I
Us is
just
a great
started
show.
watching that show, and yes, you are correct. That is a badass show.
Who's watching Last of Us?
Guru is
Not
the only
watching
one
it,
now.
He's too new for Jeff.
It's on HBO Max. What's it on? HBO Max?
Yeah, maybe you should fade to black now, Jeff. Okay, maybe
How do you
should
do
see
that?
your
I'll
way
fade the
out.
hell out of here right now.
Oh, by the
I
way,
hate spoilers. Damn.
speaking of Pedro Pascal,
I
that
won't-
movie
I won't
that he
spoil.
did with Nicolas Cage,
Nicolas
did you guys
Cage.
watch that movie?
It's amazing.
It's
Which
insane.
one is that?
Ooh,
What movie is
that
that?
is such a good movie, dude. What's it called, Phil?
What's it called? I'm
Man,
looking it up right now. I
That
can't.
that is one of my
remember.
favorite movies.
It's
I
basically
have
Nicolas
watched
Cage is playing himself.
in the past year.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally,
Oh,
Nicolas
is that
Cage
the one where
is
he kidnaps him?
playing himself, bro.
I
Yes.
want to watch that
I
one. I
wanted
haven't
to
seen
see
it.
that. I didn't get to see that yet.
Man, dude, that is so good.
The unbearable weight of massive
It
talent.
even hits like the nostalgia
Yes.
feel because like you go through like The Rock and like all his movies that he's done. You're like, oh, it's like Nick Cage.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
I love Nick Cage.
You gotta watch it, bro. You gotta watch it.
Vampire.
I've heard
So
nothing
good.
Nothing but good things about it. I enjoyed the hell out of it, especially the scene where he's going through the room of all the memorabilia he has, and you've got like the Nicolas Cage pillow. He's like, that's
Got the
just
statue
disturbing.
with the snake eye gold
And
gun.
Pedro Pascal's like, no, this is precious. But yeah, then the statue that was from Face Off with the
Literally,
guns.
he's like, are those my guns? He's like, no, those are my guns now. I was like, how much are they? He's like, they're not for sale.
Priceless.
I'm sorry.
I'll give you. What do you say? I'll give you $50,000 for them right now. He's just like, no.
I agree, Poyo. I agree.
Yeah, he had like a Madame Tussauds kind of like wax thing of himself. Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
It was so good.
So
good.
That was a fun movie.
That one went under the radar, bro. Nobody talked about that movie.
Oh yeah. No, I would second that. Great movie. 100%. I enjoyed
We're
that
gonna watch
beginning to end. Absolutely Blue Lantern. Another superhero movie that's coming out. I know they've been mentioning it in the chat. Blue Beetle. I think that's probably one of the DC movies that I'm really excited about as well, because Blue Beetle will continue on in the future state. I'm interested in that.
Let's
Yeah.
hope it.
I mean,
it's
I don't-
good, man.
I don't know a lot about Blue Beetle.
DC does have a very good track record.
I enjoy the modern Blue Beetle that's a part of the Teen Titans.
Yeah,
that-
that's
Jamie
the only-
Reyes.
that's the one they're using, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamie Reyes.
Correct.
Jamie
Yeah,
Reyes.
yeah,
He's
and that's the
now
one they're
really
going
good.
with. Hey, I'm with it. I'll give him a shot. He's
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, I've only been exposed to him through that show. I've never known Blue Beetle as a character outside of that, and that episode with Batman. That was a little bit meta. But yes, I'm interested in seeing Blue Beetle because I feel like it's a chance for DC to kind of right the ship a little bit in that manner, and set a good tone, because I feel like they don't have a good young heart and soul kind of person to DC. Like they got plenty of that in Marvel. They've got heart and soul like wherever they want to look, but when it comes to that heart kind of character, I feel like Blue Beetle could be that character for them to kind of take the banner forward. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about how you guys?
Is in the movie, so I mean, there's
that?
George Lopez is in the movie too, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. Like,
is he gonna have a big head? Is he gonna have a big head with like in a projector like the what is it, the
like
the Wizard of Oz
Spy Kids thing? Yeah.
Oh, so bad.
Oh man, what were you saying?
We
Jeff?
can't.
Lava Girl.
Well, we can't forget that other superhero movie that's coming out with like. Shoot, it's got the best brother duo superhero out there, and that's Mario Brothers, guys.
Oh,
Ooh,
That's superhero movie.
That's actually our pick for the biggest movie of the year right now.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah.
Thinking globally.
That movie's going to make
globally.
tons of money. That movie's going to be terrible, and it can make tons of money still. That movie's still, because
I'm taking all my kids to see it. They can't wait. They're Sonic fans.
I think that's what we were saying though too. Like you're gonna go see it with your kids, and your kids are probably gonna go see it with their
and my wife. Dude, that's 5 tickets.
And they're gonna
right
go
there.
see it with and they're gonna go see it with their friends too. So this is gonna be a movie, and you yourself, because we were the ones that grew up with Mario. Like, these kids are getting exposed now, but we're the ones that actually like, and all the other crap, and Donkey Kong throwing shit at us. We know Mario. We're going to see it at least twice, probably in the theaters too. That movie's going to make stupid money.
We're going to see spin-offs. Are we going to see spin-offs? Are we going to see Link and Zelda? I mean, like, are we going to see Ganon?
If it's successful, I would love to see a Link movie. I would go see Zelda.
I know what they need. I hope they're listening. Do a movie for each individual character, and then give us a Smash Brothers,
Super
like
Smash
a fucking
Brothers.
Avengers. Like an Avengers, baby. Give me a Smash Brothers.
Yes.
Let's go.
It's like Secret Wars. It's our Secret Wars.
Yes.
The video game.
That would be crazy.
Give me a Smash Brothers, man.
Danielle will have a heart attack and fall over and die. I tell you what, Nerdy Girl.
And then, like, in between that,
she will
like,
collapse.
They need to have like a Mario Kart. Make that like the Age of Ultron. Have like a Mario Kart thing.
There is a Mario Kart scene in this.
Yeah.
Movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you need to watch the latest preview, Theo. It looks hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Pedro Pascal though, in Mario Kart, did you guys see the SNL version where he's Mario?
Oh my god!
So he plays Mario, and it's a Mario Kart thing. It's actually pretty funny. I recommend checking it out. If you can do one thing, check out, just type in SNL and Mario Kart. It's a hilarious skit, very good skit, because it's like this gritty Last of Us like future, and Mario's like the last person that can get the princess across to the other side, and so it's this entire thing. Highly recommend it. It's funny as shit. But yeah, no, that and Shazam. Shazam's coming out next month. Anybody excited about Shazam 2? I wasn't. I didn't think Shazam 1 was going to be any good, but I was.
I'm gonna give that one a big fat thumbs down. I'm sorry.
You're not excited about it at all?
I was excited.
I thought the preview looked good. I'm
actually after James Gunn's been throwing down the ban hammer on everybody, I just don't know if I see this Shazam in the future.
Oh no, I don't think I see a lot of stuff in the future.
I just don't know, and because of that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to enjoy this movie, knowing it's like an Aquaman.
Gonna get the hammer after.
Like it's a one-off. Like, I mean, I'll go see it, but my enjoyment for it's gonna be diminished because I know it's not gonna really lead to anything.
Well, DC has already greenlit Aquaman 3. No shit.
They need
to stop it.
Aquaman 3 is a part of like it's gonna turn into like an Elseworlds thing in the last movie. It's gonna be
need to just
the way
Can
to
they just kill
it
Aquaman
starts with
and just put in
Flashpoint.
Lobo? Can we have Lobo?
It starts with
instead of
Flashpoint and it ends with Aquaman 3. supposedly, with all these movie releases, for the new universe to be completely formed. So whatever starts in Flashpoint, it ends in Aquaman 3. Which is tentative right now, considering the screening grades that we've been getting. But, they said the screening grades were great on Batgirl, but, I don't know. Amber Turner.
I just want to expand on Shazam a little bit. They cheapened Shazam because everybody who says the goddamn word Shazam can goddamn be a superhero with abilities. So we saw that in the first one. We're going to get that vomited all over us in the second one. All right. And then, it's just like these two gods come down. Okay, we're angry at you because you have our power. We are going to teach you a lesson. I'm a doofus of a hero. I'm going to get my confidence back, and then I'm going to be a winner. And then maybe my parents are also going to be able to say Shazam, as there's that one stupid scene when the mom's riding on a horse, or whoever's riding on a horse in a cloak. I mean, it's just like, sister. Okay, what am I watching here? What nonsense, ridiculous, lack of thought to give us a real movie. Just because it's superheroes doesn't mean it cannot have some sense of a strong plot. For the love of God. Come on, man. Make it seem something valuable and important and dire and not dire, and just for the love of God, you cheapened it when you said everybody all of a sudden he's got a whole family of heroes, and now you could tell. I mean, you saw the previews. He's on a psychological couch battling himself because he's just depression. I don't know what's going on, but if that's what I got to deal with through this movie, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs down. If I had more hands, they would all be facing down as well in a thumb formation. Okay, but I only have 2, and I would give it 4 or 6 or 8. I hope I'm wrong, but I won't be.
No, I'm over it. I'm over the corny puns too,
I'm going to see it.
Corny joke.
I loved the first one. I got to go see it with my family. That was probably the first DC movie I've gotten to see with family and with generations of family. So I've got faith that if they can keep that, I'll enjoy it. But you're right. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, which is disappointing. I like Zachary Levi. I've loved him since Chuck. I love seeing him acting and doing things still. So for me,
Chuck was such a good show.
Chuck was such a great show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But especially the first season, it gets a little wonky once in a while. But first season, gold. But yeah, I'm interested. We're gonna see where it goes. I have faith, but I don't have a ton of faith in a lot of superhero movies. So I do have a serious question though. Is Marvel slitting its own throat with dealing with a multiverse right now? And I ask that because with a multiverse, there's versions of people everywhere. So it feels like anything can happen. Is technically, because this was something that I know, Jeff, you were kind of getting into with Kang, not feeling the weight of he was killing trillions in different universes. Phil, but I felt no weight. I didn't see anything. There's nothing to connect it to me. And we know there's just trillions of more universes out there. Does dealing with the multiverse cheapen basically anything that might happen or make it so, to me, I'm wondering if I even care about all these movies through Secret Wars, because it doesn't matter what happens. We could actually have freaking Tony Stark back at the end of Secret Wars just because of the multiverse, right? Peter Parker dies, everybody dies, but multiverse, we're gonna. I mean, is the multiverse thing going to kill the MCU? Because people just won't give a shit.
For me, the second you introduce things like time travel into movies, you have the ability to quickly lose people, because it just can get very convoluted, in my opinion. I've been saying that for a very long time. The second I started seeing multiverses and time travel, I was like, oh, God, is this where we're going down? And we're going to lose people, just general people. And then build everything around that now for the next how long? And you expect people to keep track of all the shows and all the movies and understand all these different timelines and universes? How do you expect people to retain all that information or give a damn? and I don't mind there being maybe multiverses, fine, but I don't feel like it's dire in the multiverse where like if there's a consequence in one line, I'm not feeling the weight of it affecting others yet. I don't see that like, oh, we got all these branches and it's forming here and it's forming there when something happens, but I'm not feeling the consequence. And I think that's part of the problem too, because just because we're seeing these things stem off on a screen, because they just show you the screen and or a flash in the sky and there's all these things branches and forming, I'm not understanding a consequence there. Like, oh, you took this action, or this king did that, and now we're doing this, or what's her face killed that one king in Loki, Sylvie, you know, oh, now we create all these branches. Yeah, but I'm still not understanding what is the major consequence. I'm not feeling like this happens in A, so then it causes B and C, and we're fucked. I have no idea. I was like, okay, so we're just making more branches. Cool, just continues.
Well, the fact that there's a billion Kangs, is there any weight to the villain? You know, which you were saying.
Isn't multiverse more of a DC thing anyway? I mean,
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes.
Right? Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, that was.
Did that come before? Yeah, did that come before the Secret Wars thing?
They were on this almost the same time.
Same timeline, yeah.
Very similar time frame.
It could have been either ones, but yeah, I'm just not.
Mean, wasn't that what the New 52 was about?
Mikey.
They took the New 52 and kind of like moved all the universes back together again.
Yeah, after the second, yeah, that was a kind of reset. And then they took it all back when they realized everybody hated the New 52. Then it was just like, that didn't work. Move it back.
I think the biggest issue with the MCU so far is, you're right, there's no weight to it. But like the first few phases, it was like building, like the first phase was just building the Avengers. And then once we got the Avengers, then the next threat was Thanos. And then every movie was leading up to Thanos. You got a little bit of Thanos here and there. And it was this huge, big bad you built over, 10 years. And then we got introduced to Kang in the last 20 minutes of a show that not everyone has access to. And then you're right, we have a billion Kangs. There's not just one Kang. It's not like, you have Council of Kangs and things like that. If you read all that stuff, Ramata, all that, and it's just one dude who loses and just moves through time. So it's like, all right, cool. Like there's no real big villain. And it's just because it's like you said, it's like, oh cool, he lost. All right, we're gonna bring in another one. And then another
great kickball. Do over.
You give me a DeLorean, I can be Kang. Okay, I can go back in time, or I can take out whoever's a baby. I can be Biff and take them all out if you need me to. Whatever. It's like if that's what we're going down, that's the time traveling path where that's all that's going to happen. Well, I'll just go back a day before and change everything again. I don't want to see that, man. I really don't.
My problem with it is.
Tell me.
No mutants.
They're They are no longer valuing the importance of a first appearance. In my opinion, it used to be something that was like, epic, or it was like a sub-credit scene that you knew led into like a movie or something like that. Back in the day, they would have never dared introduce Reed Richards the way they did. I'm just saying. Back in the day, they would have never introduced Professor X the way that they did.
We're going
or Black Bolt, or any of these other characters that they just shit on and pull a Ralph Boner on us with, okay? Enough's enough. Give these characters the justice they deserve and stop shoving variants in our face and telling us that we're going to get a new one. And the same goes, dare I say, for Hugh Jackman. I almost don't fucking want him. And I'll say it, I almost don't want Hugh Jackman to come back. Because what does that mean? I don't get a new Wolverine? He's coming back for one, maybe two movies, and then what? We get an X-23, and I don't see a Logan for the rest of my life? Fuck that! I don't like
I'm with you. I got what you're saying. I agree with you.
That, man.
Slow it down.
Somebody build him up and let me see him die like Tony Stark. Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get invested in a character.
Yeah. I think they should have recast him. Yeah. Just from the
Don't
way
bring
the
back
series is
hashtag don't bring back Hugh, dude.
But who would? Okay,
Yeah, we have to suffer again through losing him again.
going. I know, right? I know. What
who
are
do
your
you
thoughts,
want to
Ben?
play Wolverine? I mean, what?
That,
I mean,
I just wanted to recap.
Bam, right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, and when Thanos finally appeared, you were like, shit, this motherfucker.
Yes, and not only that, when he appeared, you're like, damn. And then he still took it further, right? He appeared, and it was still scarier, even further than what you were anticipating from him. You know, and that's
from
because
Thanos?
they slow played
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You built it
Thanos,
up.
bro,
they're
sacrificed
trying
his
to-
own daughter, like
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
crazy, dude.
And now they're
You
trying to
feared that
cheapen-
man.
Yeah, they're cheap.
I
Like
think-
you said, they are cheapening the movies by just trying to throw in characters to think, oh, that's all our fans want to see. Yes, we
Yeah.
want to see characters, but we also want to see story. And that to us, I like to think is more important than seeing our character not do well because you didn't
Yes.
take time to
Yes.
build to it.
Imagine if they brought out the X-Men already in its current state. Boy, you think Theo's mad now.
Yeah, right.
I
Boy, you
wouldn't be
think you see
surprised
Theopas
if they're
now.
not even called the X-Men. Okay, you heard it here. I wouldn't be fucking surprised, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised.
Tell me
Yeah,
how you
I
really
think-
They'll probably be called the Mutants.
Could
Well, they
be.
had the New Mutants already, so I guess
Yeah.
we'll see.
They'll probably be called the Gifted. You know.
Yeah, we had that.
yeah,
The X people.
That's been true, too.
there you go. The
X people.
Okay.
There you
X
go.
people, that's right.
My goodness.
There you
I was
go.
gonna say also they are making another Back to the Future, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Unless
Alright.
Dr.
Hey, you
Johnson
know what?
is
That's a
the
great
one.
point. People keep complaining about the CGI. Now that you mention it, you might be right, young Aztec. You might be right. I don't know. The outfits do seem like they're getting a little bit cheaper lately.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
there's too many of them.
Because the
There's so many.
CGI sure is.
There's so many. I feel like the one thing that Marvel's actually done wrong is what we loved it for at first was the connected universe. But then they doubled down and they made too many things to have too many connections. And like Jeff was saying earlier too, like if you want to introduce somebody to a Marvel movie now, they have to do homework for months. For months. You can't
Yeah.
just, it's like any other series, like Star Wars, new Star Wars movie comes out. We're going to do a marathon. We're going to do a marathon, right? Okay. That's a day's worth of movies. A day's worth. You've got Disney Plus, then you've got before that like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then on top of that you got the Netflix versions, and then you got all of a sudden all of the movies. It's impossible. And there
And let's
comes a
take this-
time where that weight just weighs it down so much, it's just limiting the audience tremendously.
Well, let's take it a step further on top of that even. Not only do you have to watch all these, you're not even going to enjoy half of them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah.
I have
is
to
a lot.
guiltedly, like, have you watch these and know you're not going to like 50 to 60% of them. But hey, at least you're all caught up into this, rigmarole of nonsense and, CGI smut of whatever the hell's happening on here. It's
Vin and I were talking about this. Let's see what you guys think. We should have Luis from the first two Ant-Man movies recap every single thing, every single show from the MCU.
Yes!
And just give him 5 minutes to recap every single different thing and just drop a new one of those on Disney Plus every
He
single
needs
time.
to be
And
on
I
that
bet-
truth serum, though.
I bet everybody would start to see Marvel movies again. Just have Luis do like a Reader's Digest, little abridged version of every single movie that's happened. Disney would catch fire with that. I would 100% just watch that entire thing just to be able to see his explanation of each movie. I would freaking die.
Exactly.
That would be
Mr. Comics and Baby. That's amazing. You see what
Yeah,
he
Luis
says?
should be a watcher. I would
She's a
love
watcher.
that. Yes.
That'd be amazing.
Yes. Make Luis a watcher. That was the biggest screw up of that entire movie, was not having them in there. 100%. I don't know. We were talking about that.
There's a spoiler.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, I will watch that so bad.
I would love that. I would live for that show. I would live.
He's the superhero we need.
Yes, Luis. Luis is the one thing Marvel needs more than. Honestly, I think I'm gonna start a petition. If anybody else believes in
A Truth Slayer is got it.
I'd sign it.
Gonna make
A
a
Truth
reel
Slayer's
tomorrow.
got it.
Oh, by the way, anybody in the chat, I want to throw this out there. Anybody in the chat have any questions? Is there any breaking news? Is there anything going down that you want us to talk about? Now is that time.
I got one. I got a good one. Okay.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. Can you guys do that? I'm not good at saying that, but I'm saying it now. Okay, guys?
Please
We're at
do.
579. When we started this show,
579?
we were at 575. You see that? You see that?
Look at these
579.
spicy sons of bitches signing up. Thank you.
Get these
so
people
much.
to 600.
God,
Yeah,
please.
like this video. By the way, guys, for everyone that messes with us here on YouTube, I have an Instagram giveaway going on right now. If you follow us on YouTube, you get a double entry. So little reward for you there. Appreciate you guys.
All right, Mikey,
Go ahead,
you had a question.
All
What
right.
was your burning
So
question?
we
I'm gonna
know
step
we're
away
gonna
for a second,
get-
but I'm listening.
Yeah, we know we're gonna get variants. Okay, they're gonna give us the No Way Home treatment. They saw nostalgia work tremendously. Like, oh my god, once we saw Toby and Andrew, everyone lost their minds. Which throwback character do you want to have come back in? From an old Marvel, you know it's gonna happen. Which one do you want to have come back into the new MCU? I want David Hasselhoff, Nick Fury, just because I think that would be ridiculous. Or Dolph Lundgren, Punisher. That's all I'm saying. I think those two would just, if we get those variants, I think that would just be a nice little to old Marvel.
I think Wesley Snipes' Blade would always be cool.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Wesley Snipes would be fun to see again.
Chris Evans come back as Human Torch.
Oh man.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
I
cool.
mean, the Quicksilver that
Thomas
That we all
Jane
like.
is Punisher.
Thomas
That'd be good.
Jane was the best Punisher, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yes.
Yep.
Ben Affleck-
And in fact, he should have been in the next movie, but they screwed up, and he had did some
You're
casting.
talking about the guy that was in the movie with John Travolta?
Was that
Yeah.
that guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played
That
Jig-
Punisher?
No,
Yeah.
no, not the one with John Travolta. John Travolta
I like
played
that
Jigsaw
guy.
in that one.
Yeah.
I like
Did
that
John
guy,
Travolta
though.
play in that one? I thought he played.
Yes, I
somebody
think he
else was
did. He was
Jigsaw.
John
villain.
Travolta was in that Punisher
Okay.
movie, but
Yeah.
whoever that guy was that played that Punisher,
Yeah.
I like that guy, dude.
He was on Hung on HBO Max or
He's a
HBO.
badass. He was jacked too, dude. Rolling
Yeah.
around with two 1911s. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that was a good flick. I like Punisher with Thomas
Was
Jane.
that Punisher Warzone?
It's a pretty graphic movie too, bro. You watch that. Like they straight up do the origin story in that movie.
Right.
Like to the T, bro.
Yes.
It's just not in a park, you know.
I
That's
don't
I
all.
think
think
it's
Blumenthal was
Punisher.
good too.
Yeah, it's just not in a park. It's actually more effed up. It's on an island. Like they can't go anywhere. The people go on boats. They shoot them too.
Yep.
Like it's fucked up, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. No, Thomas Jane's definitely the best Punisher. Let's see, who is Jigsaw?
Oh, no, John Bathernall or whatever you pronounce his name.
John
John
Barenthal.
Yeah. No, his
Yeah.
in the Netflix series. Yeah, absolutely.
His
That was-
just
Yeah, he's
grunting
definitely killing
all
it.
the time is the only thing I don't like. I'm like, oh my god, stop, please.
Yeah, he did a lot of that in Walking Dead too, though. You know, but unfortunately, it was with Rick's wife.
Oh man, you already know.
Whoa!
Recast them all, bro.
Sorry.
Recast
Yeah, no, John
them
Travolta was
all.
one. John Travolta was
Recast
the
them
one.
all.
John Travolta was the one.
Don't bring back a single existing X-Men, please.
Yeah, if they were to bring back, gosh, if they were to bring
None
back
of them.
somebody-
Don't bring back any of them, please. Just
Yeah, I need to let him go. I need
Wipe
to
the
let them
board.
be the past. I need to, including X-Men First Class. I need anybody from the Fox first to go. minus Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Everybody else can go because they've kind of seen their
Yeah,
time.
Hugh Jackman can go too. All right,
I would see Lou Ferrigno as Hulk. I'd be okay with that.
Mhm.
I'd see a Lou
Hell
Ferrigno
yeah.
Hulk if I had to have a multiverse Hulk hop in. Could we imagine all the different Hulks showing up in the same movie?
Oh my
Yeah.
That-
Speaking
I
of
would actually be okay with that.
OGs, there was a rumor Adam West would make an appearance in the Flash movie.
Like,
Isn't Adam West?
That'd be kind of tough
He's
because
really
Adam
dead,
West
like,
is
Didn't he
dead.
die?
He's dead.
Yeah.
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 That'd be,
Somebody was talking about that like one
Like
of the
it was. Well, okay.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
the
I
guy
don't
that
know.
played Burt Ward, right, who played Robin in the original Batman, was a part of Crisis on Infinite Earths in the CW, right?
I'm
So
just
I
saying they
can
got the
see them-
multiverse in
I
their
can
back
see them
pocket. They
wanting
can do
to.
anything. Okay, you can do anything right now with the multiverse.
no, but Adam West is actually dead
He's dead.
in real
No,
verse.
no, I
He
yes,
died like 2 years
I know
ago.
this. Yes, I
Okay,
know
okay.
this. I'm just,
But they would have somebody
I'm
in
just
his
telling you
Batman
what I heard,
outfit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You,
Right.
you would have somebody like in his outfit
Right,
version, kind
right,
of.
right.
Okay. I get that. I can see that. I don't want to see that, but I can see it.
Hey, if anybody did it would be DC though. Okay.
Well, I mean, it would be a great throwback to one of the guys that helped keep DC
I'll send you
and
the
Batman
link
alive,
after the
but
show to
I don't want to see it.
that YouTube.
I want to see that.
I was
that's for
never a
sure.
Batman fan as a kid of that show.
What?
Am I the only one that
66?
didn't like the Batman show when I was a kid?
Wait, what
as
did
a
you
kid?
just say?
I thought it was
What did you
hokey
just
as
say?
fuck. I thought it was so fucking hokey. I couldn't.
was
I,
so
couldn't
good.
I couldn't take the
Bro.
big bomb running around. And
Come on.
maybe I discovered it too late.
This
But I
guy.
remembered watching the Hulk, and like thinking to myself, like seeing what's his name who played Bruce Banner. What was the guy that played Bruce
Lou
Banner
Ferrigno?
in the Hulk?
No.
No, it was a different guy. right?
Eric Bana? Which one?
Yeah,
Here.
no. In the TV show, the old TV show,
David-
the
Yeah, Lou
Hulk.
Ferrigno.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was
that's
the,
Lou
the guy that
Ferrigno.
played
Bruce Banner
the guy
was a
that
different-
played
different
Banner,
actor.
not Hulk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That guy was like a
Bill Bixby.
serious freaking like Bill Bixby. Thank you. He was.
Well, no one
was
played
amazing.
Bruce Banner because it was David.
I thought Bill Bixby was amazing, and so to me, the Hulk was a better superhero show as a kid than Batman. Batman to me was like that's what little kids watch on set. Like that to me is like real little kid. Like me, if I was gonna watch a superhero show, like yeah, the Hulk was what I was watching as a kid. I won't lie.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean but Batman came out in 1966, so
Well, I
that
wasn't
Hulk
born at the
show.
time to be like
Well, you probably weren't born either for the Hulk. Would you? How old are you?
79.
How young are you? What's that?
I'm 43. I was born in 79.
Oh fuck yeah, you saw that long. Yeah, you saw when you were born. Damn, you're old as shit.
Well,
bro.
not when I was born, but when I was old enough to be in reruns. It was on with like Dukes
Jesus,
of
Phil.
Hazzard after school. When I remember coming home and it would be like in syndication with that and Dukes of Hazzard, and before that I'd watch like Thundercats and GI Joe and So I was a kid in the 80s.
I feel like I can't even call you.
80s kid. I'm an 80s kid.
I feel like I can't even call you Phil. I feel I have to call you like Philip. That age.
Philip.
Hi, Philip.
What's up, pops?
I'm older, so I'm just joking. I can do that. Sometimes.
I'm removing everybody that's fucking there at that point. So screw you guys. You get to stay out. You're in timeout. Timeout. Fuckers.
How old is Jeff?
Hate all of you.
I'm older.
How old are you, Jeff?
I'm
Not
45.
much. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna be 44 in
Youngin.
July, so barely.
You're a
Barely.
youngin. Both of you are
man.
youngins.
You know, if it wasn't
And
for
yet here
Batman
we are on a-
66,
Here
We
we,
wouldn't
are
have
on
had,
YouTube talking about comic books. Okay, so at the end of the day, we're pretty damn young.
you know, it's because of Batman 66 that we have Batwoman. It's because
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean to kick you out, Jeff.
We don't want to hear about Batwoman.
I was moving, and all of a sudden I was just like, "Oh my god, where'd Jeff go?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I kicked him out." That was an accident.
Whatever,
That
dude.
time.
You know what? Blue
Let me
Lantern.
move the button over
I
to
do
Theo.
remember that, and I did like that show. Yeah,
Oh yeah, the Swamp Thing show
the
back in the
original
90s was kind
Swamp
of tight.
Thing. Yeah,
It was
with,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, yeah.
wasn't that with Michelle Pfeiffer? Right?
oh, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Was that her?
Or was that Swamp Thing 1 movie?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I
That
remember
was
the
a movie.
Channel 1, and that one was terrible. Oof, it was rough.
Or not
How about
Michelle
Toxic
Pfeiffer.
Avenger?
Heather Locklear. Was it Heather Locklear?
Yeah, maybe it's Heather Locklear, but
Wow.
I don't think Michelle Pfeiffer was ever.
Who?
No,
Haven't
she
heard
wasn't.
that name in a long minute.
Yeah, Heather Locklear. Wow.
Guys, for anybody that doesn't know,
Heather Locklear was a thing when Theo was a kid.
man,
She
nothing
was
else
super
mattered
hot.
at the time.
Heather Locklear.
TJ
Cindy
Hooker.
Crawford.
That's all I gotta say right there.
Man.
Swamp Thing movie, 1982.
Yeah, it was
Who was
definitely
in it?
Heather Locklear.
Wes Craven direct and wrote Swamp Thing back in the 80s.
No
I did
way.
not know
All right.
that.
That's pretty cool.
But probably predated
Ray
Elm Street 1.
Wise was Dr. Holland.
I don't think it was that late.
I think Theo, maybe you're thinking of a different one. This is one back in '82. I can't believe Wes Craven.
I might be. I don't know. I was born in '85. Sorry, guys. I'm a little younger here.
Wow.
Oh.
Mikey's pretty young too, I'm sure.
I'm young. I'm one of the younger ones.
I'm done talking to all of
Best
you.
dressed.
Just could end. I can't even find it.
No.
But yeah. The TV show back in the '90s. Let me look. That up.
That was good.
Do you guys remember the? It's the only one with the best theme song ever. The like was it
DuckTales?
World's Greatest Superhero or like All American Superhero? What was it called?
America's Greatest Hero.
America's Greatest. Yeah.
Is that what
Great
it was?
American
Something?
Superhero.
Walking on air.
Yeah, that's Great
I love that
American.
show.
That's on.
Yeah.
You
Great
can catch
Superhero.
that on Tubi.
Oh,
you
Tubi.
kidding
Yeah,
me?
Tubi's got all that stuff.
It's legit on Tubi. I have to check that
It's legit
out.
on Tubi, and
Greatest-
I was watching
Greatest
Airwolf
Hero?
on Tubi.
Nice.
Oh.
Werewolf. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Love
dun,
Airwolf.
dun, 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 dun.
It's got Battlestar Galactica, the original.
Oof. That's a tough
Yep.
watch. That's
That's a tough watch.
I'm-
not for me, man. I've tried.
The original was okay when I was a kid, but the new Battlestar Galactica, the one
That's
from the
good.
Sci-Fi
Yeah.
Channel,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Everyone
I could
says that's
with
good.
That
I
was
haven't seen that.
good.
Everyone
You've never
says
seen
dude.
that? Oh, you need to see that, Jeff.
Katie
That's what everyone
Sackhoff
says.
is amazing in that
Yeah.
show. Her is I remember everybody being super pissed. Everybody was
Yes.
so mad. Starbucks a girl. Starbucks a girl. Starbucks.
And
fucking
Boomer's a
kicked
girl,
ass.
too. And
Everybody
Boomer
was
was a
a
girl,
better
too.
cast in the second series, man.
And Boomer
They
was a
killed
Cylon.
it. Oh, the Cylons were a
Yeah.
lot better to look at.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. The first episode, I'm like, wait, she's a robot?
Mhm.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
is this where
different
where
reasons
robots
for
are
the
really
rest of us.
going? Because I'm okay with it. I'm
And
okay.
Edward James
Fembot.
Olmos as Adama was kick ass.
Yes.
Let's check it out.
Yes. Edward James almost. Was
Yeah, dude, it's good. So good.
That's what
Yeah,
everyone
that was
says.
It
I'm
was
gonna watch
probably
it.
the best space drama I've ever seen.
I think that's on
That's
Tubi
drama.
also.
No, really?
Yeah,
You
either
work
that or
for Tubi?
Hulu.
I'll do it because
You're a
Tubi's
Hulu.
free. I do Tubi.
Yeah. Tubi
Yeah,
kicks
Tubi's
ass,
free.
man. I'm telling you.
Tech
It's
works
like
for
the best
Tubi.
thing I've ever
Hey,
discovered.
Tubi. It's got
I know,
everything
right?
you want.
So we are looking for sponsors. Tubi. I don't know if you've been listening, but we've had nothing but good things to talk about. And for YouTube, in case you're wondering as well, you could put a Tubi ad in here at any time. But yeah.
Hey guys, we're at
Uh,
580. Keep subbing, keep
What
liking.
in the fork?
at
We're not getting off this show until we're at 1,000, guys. We're here
Oh,
until we
this
hit
is gonna be a
1,000.
long show,
12
folks.
hours
Not
late.
well with that attitude, Phil.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
You know, we might be able to go through all of Jeff's books in that collection he looked at during that time. Jeff,
Probably
Cover all the
Jeff, did I
Doctor Who.
see? Was that you standing on the top of those boxes? Was
Yes,
that
I'll
you?
show you a video of me climbing up there later. I'm gonna put
Oh
that
my
together.
god.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my!
Yeah, I had to
dude.
climb up there because I was like, I finally got to the point. I was like, what is in the middle of this goddamn thing? I don't even know. Like,
You know what you need to do? You need to make a big like king's chair out of all those
Yeah.
boxes.
I'm
Oh,
Just
just-
Lord
sit
of
on
the-
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta-
Yeah.
A Game of Thrones,
Thrones.
a
Yeah.
game
Yep,
of
I
collections,
did that
or
once.
a game of comics. Yeah,
You
that'd
did?
be dope.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
We
that'd
did
be
that.
easy.
We did that in our tech shop once. It's pretty awesome.
I can make a kingdom out of all those boxes.
Dude, you could make a throne room out of all those boxes. That's ridiculous. 350,000 comics? Are you kidding me?
It's so much, bro. It's so much. I've had it for 4 months, and I've gone through like 40% of it. I'm not hitting it every day. I'm just kind of been swamped, but it's like, and then I'm like, oh, I should make content on it. So now it's slowing down the process because I was like, I should video every box because what the hell? Why not? And then I'm like, dude, this is taking forever. Because even if I film it, I'm like, when am I ever going to edit this? Like, I'm like, oh,
don't. Just do it
Anyways.
live. Do an unboxing on live.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
every
that's what
single
you
box.
should do. You should just
Every
set it
single
on a
box.
mini tripod and just go live and let it.
Yeah.
You guys
be-
sound like Marvel
Here's
right
this
now.
one. And here's
Okay.
this one. And
Okay?
Here's the max again.
You guys sound like Marvel, all right? Where's the story? Where's the drama? Okay, where's the build-up, the anticipation? God,
Oh,
come on,
man.
guys. Have you not been listening?
Jeff can't
need all
use his
that.
green screen when he's live, guys. He can't use the green screen when he's live. Jeff needs his green screen.
Just bring the donkey in. Everyone will look like,
Did you say
oh,
put
look.
a
So
donkey in it? Is
quick
that what you
question
said?
though.
Yeah, I have
It's not a
donkeys.
donkey
so
show.
it's fucking-
Quick question, because I already
Not
know
cartoon,
where
right?
Phil and Jeff's going. Vin, Mikey, Tech. Any cons this year?
Oh, man.
WonderCon?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay. You going to WonderCon?
Yeah, just one day though, to hang out.
Okay.
I hit all the little cons, all the little ones around me. So like Sundays, we have a lot of cons on Sundays for some reason, and they start at 10, and I open up the shop at noon. So as long as it's within 45 minutes, I'll go and I'll hit all the short boxes as hard as possible, and then race to the shop. So, but Heroes Con in Charlotte, it's like the second to last weekend. I'm going to that, and then maybe South Carolina Comic Con. Last year I went and I met up with Danielle and Sam and Tony, so that was pretty cool.
Wait, when's Heroes?
nice.
I've never been to Heroes, and I really want to go.
Heroes is usually it's the last
Later, right?
weekend of June. It's
Okay,
a
so
great
June.
show. I
Yeah, I always hear good
love
things.
that one. So yeah,
Yeah.
I got my I picked up some. No, I got my whole 4 at South Carolina, but yeah, no, there's really good books there. I've had really good success there,
Yeah.
Brandon,
and the
what about
vendors
you?
do well too, so that's good.
hmm
Fan Fusion is coming up here in my hometown, so that'll probably be the only one I go to. But I would love to hit San Diego. That's like one of the ones I need to hit.
If you go, let me know.
All
First
right.
mojito on me, my friend.
No,
Yeah.
absolute.
And Vin, you're trying for San Diego too, though, right?
I'm trying,
I'm
but,
looking
you know.
out for you. Okay, all right. Because we're gonna grab a drink at least, right? So
Definitely should try for San Diego.
Yeah, I need to.
we will talk to our peoples.
I need sponsorship. I need a sponsor to get me to San Diego. We're gonna do a GoFundMe.
Me too.
Hey, if you don't have to go for the comics, I mean, you can just come to hang out. It's amazing time to just hang out.
Oh no,
There's
I've
a lot of
really
stuff
is.
going on around town too. That has nothing
Yeah.
to do with the convention center that you can participate in. I mean, there is.
Oh yeah, we
like,
weren't even talking about
ridiculous
the con. We
parties.
probably-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just going for the hang. I mean, in all honesty, too. I mean, I know a lot of people go for the books, and a lot of people go for tons of reasons. But I'm only going because I can see my friends, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I was blessed last year to get to go to some pretty big cons, and everybody's asked me this year, like, which con are you going to? I don't remember going to one of these cons to pick up a specific book or to get a specific autograph. I went to go meet all the people that I had met through Instagram for the first time, right? That was the whole thing. I got to meet Jeff in San Diego. I got to meet Theo in San Diego. I got to meet and that was like that was the biggest thing, right? That was the hardest part because I was supposed to be making content for KRS like 24/7, and meanwhile I'm like seeing every single person. It's just like, oh my god, like I gotta go say hi. I gotta go say hi. But you know, I think to me it's the rarest thing at these conventions are the people, because they may never be there again, right? I mean, that's the most special variant available at every convention, because not every single person is going to be the same. So to me, in my mind, it's all about the people you meet and that family you've got there. So, you know, I'm going to try and make it to as many as possible. I know I'm going to do some of the local ones out here in Grand Rapids. this year I'm going to try and do a lot more of the ones in Michigan. So I'm going to go to Detroit, go to things like that. Yeah, but that's that. So I'm going to hit the Michigan and Indiana ones. But other than that, I'm going to just do the big three. New York, C2E2, NYCC.
I just don't understand why they have to make the small cons on Sundays, and I'm like, I want to go, but I don't want to drive and then go to work next day. You know, I hate driving. You know, so.
I like hitting the road. I do, especially by myself.
Yeah, but you're not in LA. He's out in California, LA area trying to drive.
Yeah, that sucks.
I wouldn't want to do that. That sucks.
Half the time is just sitting down there, just waiting for the traffic to freaking move. So
it's true. It takes forever to go, 5 to 10 miles over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't understand why they always make them on Sundays, the small cons. I hate that. When it's Saturdays, I go.
Saturdays, 100%.
I hate that MegaCon and C2E2 are the same weekend, but
that's a kick in the nuts.
What are you gonna do?
Yup.
That's
a complain about it. Bring it up every show.
Bring it up every show.
Yeah, no, Jeff. Have we talked about that? I don't know. Do you have an opinion on C2E2 versus Mega? I don't know if you've had that conversation.
When is C2E2 and Mega? But the same week, same weekend.
I think.
Oh, they are.
That. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go to. I don't know. I've gone back and forth about this a gajillion times, but I think I'm gonna go to C2E2.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have I told you yet, but yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
You have. You're staying with us. You set up.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, we are. Then I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
WonderCon.
Got a room. Shoot.
I might go to WonderCon's the week before.
Oh,
yeah, that's what stinks.
Where is it? Anaheim? I can't do that.
Is WonderCon the week before?
Yeah, it's the week before.
Oh, yeah. It's the week before.
Yeah.
I've never been to WonderCon, but I might. Just as of today, I was like, that might not be a
It's on
bad...
the 24th, I think, to the 26th of March.
Mm-hmm.
I know Cover Price will be there, and I know KRS will be there. But that's because it's in their backyard. I mean, they don't go. It's kind of crazy not to. But
I mean, I can't imagine
do
anyone.
that and San Diego. I couldn't do that.
Is that in LA?
Yeah.
Is WonderCon in LA?
Yeah.
LA proper, or is it in Anaheim or something?
No, it's in Anaheim, right?
It's Anaheim. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that and C2E2.
You should. Then you just go to Disney after that.
There you go.
Do it in the middle. Should.
I mean, you're already there.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys.
Disneyland fun in San Diego too, by the way.
And then we ride to Universal and go to Mario Land.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd be okay with that. I've never been there for that. I have to check that out.
It's brand new, just opened, right?
Yeah.
So.
I've never been to Universal out in California. I've only been to the one in Florida.
Oh. Okay.
Universal's fun.
Hey guys, really quick.
Is it better than the Florida one?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's smaller.
Is it smaller? Yeah.
I think it's smaller, yeah, because I've seen pictures and videos of the Harry Potter area, and it's way bigger in Florida.
Right, because
Halloween
weekend, train, right? They have the Heart of Works train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can do anything at Universal, is Halloween weekend. That
I've
going
heard.
to Universal for Halloween is like every single ride turns into a haunted house. And man, I had the best time of my life.
Wow.
It's like open until like 4:00 in the morning. They close the park at 8 and they kick everybody out, and then it's just all, and it's Universal, so it's everybody's a special effects artist, right? So you have legit zombies running around. These are actors. Every single person's a paid actor running these things.
Yeah, same.
With the full stage makeup, and man, like killer clowns from outer space, just like freaking dope. My family's like, we're never going to Universal unless it's during Halloween again, because we need to go to the Halloween weekend.
It's so hard to get tickets for that though, at least over here.
Is it really? Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have a problem when we went to Florida. When we went to Florida, we didn't have a problem at all, dude. If you get the chance, check it, because it's dope. It's dope. And we just got to the hotel and we're like, oh, okay, we'll grab our ticket real quick, and we did it while we were there. But we went like on a Wednesday or a Thursday night, which was kind of chill, which is nice, but it was still fantastic. Fantastic. Sorry, that's my plug for Halloween. Again, we're looking for sponsors. Universal. If you're interested.
And
in
by the
this
way,
out, we would all
I did
gladly-
know. I was just saying what I heard. Okay. All right. All right.
We're gonna wheel him out in the car.
It's badass.
Didn't know he was dead.
His own stunts.
Oh man, guys,
Hey, I'm
this
not the
has
one that
been-
came out with the segment. Okay.
This has been an amazing night, guys. We're at an hour and 45 minutes. We've been really working hard to keep these things to an hour, but we had way too many friends here tonight. 100% bring back Adam West. Warner's going to get us all sent to hell. Anybody who laughed at that is now officially damned. But what's going on in the next week in social media? Let's do a round. Let's do a round here. We're gonna start off with Vine. What you got going on, V? What's going on this week for you? Where can we
Just
find
chill,
you?
pretty much. Just, gonna think of some other funny reels to make.
Yeah.
Liking your reels. You're doing great out there, man. Loving
Thank
your
you so
reels.
much. Thank you. I enjoy doing them.
I need help with my algorithm again, so I'm gonna see if I can get you to collab with me one more time.
Sure. Anytime.
I need his interaction. Like everybody loves your reels, brother. 100%.
Thank you so much.
Every single time. Freaking kill it.
Appreciate it.
Mikey, what about you, brother?
We sponsored a local wrestling event tomorrow, so I am going to be in the ring announcing at least one of the matches, maybe two. There was a rumor they wanted to get me to do like a bump and get taken down. I'm like, yeah, dude, no, I don't know. You're not. This isn't WWE. Vince McMahon's not paying me money, so I'm not.
I'm paying you guys to be here, not to kick my ass.
Yeah, I gave you money. You spread the word of my shop, and but it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. And then just normal shop stuff, man. It's always fun. I get random collections in all the time, so that's always a good time.
Awesome, Brandon. What about you, brother?
Well, I have a sister-in-law coming into town this weekend, but I am
Should we
working
send you beer?
on. What's that?
Should we send you a drink or something? Or should we send you a few more Cokes?
No, she's good. She's good. She's a good person. My wife and her get along really well, so that's a good thing.
That's just the best thing.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. It's just a matter of cleaning and those kind of things. I am working on 1,000 followers. I'm up to 985, I believe.
Ooh,
86
congrats.
maybe even. So at 1,000 followers, I will be doing a giveaway. So,
Ooh.
yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Is there a
think
sneak
we
peek
just
on what are you giving away?
I'm giving away a slab and some comics.
And one of his shirts.
Daredevil shirt.
No
His
shirts.
wife's gonna make a quilt for that person too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Out of his shirts. There you go.
Yep.
Jeff, what about you, brother? Besides
Next
going
week.
through boxes.
Fudge. I know. I'll probably go through a box tonight. Actually, I'll film it. Not live. Maybe I should do one live. Should I do one live? You guys want me to do one live?
Good.
Do it live. Fuck it, we're
Do it
doing
live.
live.
I think it's a
Just
2006 box.
Throw a
2006.
stone and pick whatever lands on that stone, a random.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open them all up and we'll see what happens. So
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that here. I think, right? Yeah, I'll check on the family first, but I think I'll do it tonight. Why the hell not? Emerald City Comic Con's next week. Apparently they changed the venue, so I thought that maybe I could just get a table because they're always the last couple years have been empty. But they changed the venue, so now I don't think I have a table officially yet. So I'll just be hanging out at Emerald City if any of you guys want to come to the greater Seattle area, not for the city because it's turned to crap, but to hang out with us. It'll be fun, worst case. And hopefully I can make onto the con floor and sell some books too, but that's the plan. Emerald City. Operation Emerald City for me next week. Make it happen.
Nice.
Okay?
Awesome.
Nice.
How about you,
Love
Theo?
it. More videos with you, usual whatnot, Instagram shenanigans, and guys, check out RageTheo on Instagram. I got a hell of a giveaway going on.
A little giveaway. It's been kind of and if you really want to get your chances to win again, all you have to do is subscribe to Comics and Chaos for our second entry for that gorgeous Doom key that he's got there on the page. So, speaking of Doom, fan favorite of, what would we call this? 33% of the vote the channel wins with Doom for villain of the show. But yeah, obviously content with Theo, pretty much. I am his giant white shadow. But I will be starting Monday. I'm going to be doing daily news on Comics and Chaos at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I know Theo's going to make as many of those as he can, but he's probably going to start showing up in the evenings doing things too. And unfortunately, you guys are going to get so fucking sick of us. It's terrible. So buckle up. If you haven't subscribed now because you don't like us, then you might want to get a Xanax because it's only going to get worse. All right, it's only going to get worse. Buckle the fuck up, YouTube. It's getting worse before it gets better because we are unfortunately coming at you at least 6 days a week. So we might take Sundays off because even God wanted us to rest. But he's the only person that's getting to tell us what to do.
Turbo the White Shadow.
But yeah.
Except for our sponsors, Tubi and Universal.
That's where I'll be.
Tubi Universal.
Tubi and Universal.
Our sponsors, Tubi and Universal, do dictate some of that.
Well, if they sponsor, I will do it twice a day. I will do it in the morning, and I'll do a morning news and an evening. I'll do an ASMR early morning news. Welcome to the Comics and Chaos ASMR channel. Just
and I'll do the late night go fuck. Wait.
Yeah, pretty much. Go to bed screaming with Theo and wake up to Phil. Good morning, everybody. What's up?
Oh my God.
So you can catch up on all your nerdy news in the morning without waking up your spouse. Just go through it all.
That'll be awesome.
Welcome to...
Good morning. Do you feel me with Phil? How are you?
Oh no.
You feel me with Phil?
And now you've been filled in. Yeah. Anybody that's ever dated me or let alone been married to me has heard every single Phil joke. Have you had your fill today? Fill her up. Yeah, we haven't heard those before. But thanks for everybody who joined this evening. Theo, you know how to bring it home, brother. Let's bring it home for the night.
Well, most importantly, guys, we want to give a huge shout out to our panelists. These are people that we consider friends. These are people that we respect. If you're not already following these 4 individuals right here, you should definitely do that. We'll put their information in the description down below, so make sure you follow them. I know Brandon's almost at 1,000. Mikey's got an actual brick and mortar shop you guys should check out. Vin is just a funny son of a bitch, and Jeff has more comics than my comic shop. So guys, just make sure you check out everybody out here. Everyone's got something to offer you. We're at 580 now. We got a 500 sub giveaway that we'll be doing. Check One True Nerd King RageTheo's Instagram page. We'll post all the details. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? That's it.
If you made it this far, please leave a comment. We would love it. It helps in the algorithm. Thank you so much for joining.
Appreciate you guys.
See everyone next week. Peace out.